Hey everybody, welcome to Leon's Chainsaw Parts and Repair. Tonight we're looking at a Homelite XL-400, and it's a pretty neat saw. That is the original cover. Most of the artwork is gone, but on the starter side you can still see very clearly what she is. So this saw's got a real interesting story to it. It's shipped to me, a gentleman by the name of Lewis. And it used to be his friend's, and a different friend bought it, and basically the saw's been floating around forever. So he's got it, Lewis has it now, and he wanted to get this thing running to give back to the original owner, a friend of his. So kind of traveled through the group, and he sent it over here to get it cleaned up and ready to rock and roll. Went through it last night, was able to test run it today, obviously. It's still, I want to do a little more tuning on it, and get in there and check the muffler once it's started. Man, this thing's loud. I don't think there's any guts actually in the muffler. And you can see one of the shoulder screws has been replaced with this gobbledygook of a mess, so with any luck I can get this all apart without the muffler studs snapping off, and get a at least get a baffle in here. This does have the downdraft muffler, which can be a lot quieter, but not when it's as free-flowing as this guy is. Great compression. I mean, I haven't put a gauge on it, but I would guess that would blow every bit of 150 psi there. So, normal maintenance needed. Took it apart, cleaned out all the junk. I mean, the starter housing was just coated with grease. Same thing behind the flywheel, around the coil, all of that. You really got to take the time to clean that crap out of here, because these things really rely on the airflow to keep them cool. When it's too restricted, it'll actually boil the fuel. On a warm day, you'll pop the tank, and the gas will actually be bubbling in there, and that's not a good sign. That's not what you want. So, new duckbill valve in the cap here. Got that so that it'll vent properly again. New fuel hose. New O-ring on the manual oiler here. Brought it back to life. It is pumping. The automatic oiler's working. Got a nice oil trail from the test run there. New spark plug. And folks, one thing that I've found so many times is that somebody will go down to the hardware store or Bi-Mart or whatever and just buy whatever champion plug they can find. This is a J8C. This was in this thing. It's brand new. And it's 2 heat ranges, too hot. This uses a CJ6. At least it has the proper compression ring to seal it in there, but really take the time and find out what plug you're supposed to put in your old saw, no matter what it is, because if you run it with too hot of a heat range plug, you can end up burning a hole in the top of the piston. It'll end up leaning out, and likewise if you run one that's too cold, you can end up with carbon buildup. So try and stick with what the manufacturer recommends. So yeah, got that replaced, put a new sprocket on, and yeah, I'm going to go through it a little bit more. I had a puddle of oil under the tank this evening, and I see some buildup right here, so I'm going to double check that. May need to pull the thing apart and put a new oil tank gasket on it. I'm hoping that's not the case, but we'll see. So anyway, Lewis, I'll get this video up there, get you updated on this. Say a few minor things to finish up, but this should be no problem to get to your friend before Christmas time.